Hello, and welcome, my beautiful people, to yet another episode of AfriMoms. This is Samagumbi, the mompreneur, and I am your host, where I am bringing you women that are doing business from all over Africa. Is it a good morning? Is it a good afternoon? Is it a good evening? I don't know where you're watching us from, but hey, subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave a comment and connect to any one of the women. And today we're talking about peanut butter. We're talking about ground nuts. Guys, just ground nuts. Like, this woman has just made it so you would wish that, you're eating that peanut butter. Like, come on. The lady that I'm talking about today is Sympathy Sibanda. Welcome. How are you, sis?
Thank you very much for having me.
You're good. How's it? I see the weather there is lovely.
Oh, it is a good weather. And yeah, we're having fun.
Awesome. So Sympathy, please introduce yourself. Let us know where you are so that people can connect with you, because I've been traveling. Like, I've been in Ghana, I've been in Botswana. Where am I today?
You're in Zimbabwe, in Harare, and you're talking to Auntie C or Auntie Mangwenya. One person loves kids.
Mami, Mangwenya, Maschela.
Mami, thank you for having me.
Wow, we are in Harare today, and we are talking to Sympathy. Sympathy has got a company. We are going to talk about that. But first of all, we just want to know you. Mangwenya, Agustele, I mean, who is Sympathy? Who is this auntie?
Sympathy is a lover of family. I love my family like crazy, and I love family above everything. I'll leave the money there and rush to my family. But then I'm also somebody who loves meeting new people, who loves talking. So it is no wonder that I am a TV host, I am an author, and I am also an entrepreneur. And I also love uplifting women. So like you, Mtanami, I am glad to be here and speaking to everyone out there.
Awesome. Guys, we are hosting a TV host today. So I need to behave. So maybe she can have me on a show.
So yeah, right.
Sympathy, tell me, when I saw the peanut butter, it was as if it's out of this world. And I'm like, Auntie, is this just the one that we know where our mothers used to grind, and you've made it fashionable and so, international? What is happening there? What's going on? That's your heart, I know. So we're just going to learn.
So we were very intentional about making the everyday food to be cozy, to be something everyone wants. Because I believe that there is no new business under earth. There is no new business.
True.
What you have to do is to take the everyday things and make them extraordinary. So yeah, that's just it. It's about being intentional. It's about making people feel like, oh, I'm left behind. I really have to have a piece of this. So yeah, whatever. We want people to feel like they are part of our family, the Amandla family. We want people to feel that we deliver the promises that we give. So we want people to feel playful, to feel healthy, to feel part of us. So yeah, it's actually very, very intentional, and I'm glad it's working.
No, it is working. It is working. Like some of us in South Africa are thinking, can we get a piece of that?
Yeah. Sure.
So tell me, how did you start this business? I mean, this is like an everyday product that we see, but you've taken it and made it really, and like you're talking and saying it's intentional. How did you get started, and why this?
So actually, I give credit to my parents. That's why I really love family, where I come from and where I am now,
Okay.
because our family, our parents would encourage us to do business.
Okay.
At that age, actually, we would, my father is a constructor. So what he'll do is after completing the houses, he will take me and my young sisters and my mother and our aunts. He'll say, I'm not hiring a cleaning company. You guys are going to do the cleaning and I'm paying you. So
Wow.
we will do the work, clean the houses, do all that. And then at the end of the day, get the money. And then my mother, I remember, would say, I want you guys to write down what you're going to do with the money. And
Okay.
then my sisters were very, very young at that age. So I remember they'll just buy the stuff to eat, and then that'll be it. For me, I remember, because I love books a lot, I would buy books. And then my mother would say, don't you want to do something more beneficial with this money? And then I would say, I think let me start something. What can I do? And then she would guide me, say, okay, you can start a business. I was a brown at school. I would sell sweets. So yeah, it was okay. Yes, I can do my own business. And then she said, okay, so which business do you think you can do? And then I'd say, I want to sell freezers. I don't know if are known all over Africa.
Yes,
but
yes.
Oh, all right, cool. So yeah, so that's what I'll do. I'll sell them after school, and then yeah, it kept on building. And then one day, our parents bought a machine. I think I was still in primary school, and then they bought a peanut butter making machine. And then we'll take turns to help her make peanut butter that she'll sell. And then some of the money that we actually took us to school was from that peanut butter. And then when we went when I then went to boarding school, I wasn't doing that business anymore. But then when we would return during the holidays, would join in. So I then went to work after school. I was working for an NGO for close to 10 years. It was fun. I loved helping. I loved everything. But then I didn't love that I didn't have that independence. I was always on the road. I didn't have time with my family. And that was really causing me some emotional breakdown. I really wanted to be with my family, and I really wanted to own my time.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I then said, I think I need to start something of my own, live this life. It was really comfortable. And then I said, okay, so what business can I do? I was talking to my mentor, and then she said, what would you do? What would come natural to you? Then I said, I got peanut butter. I can do that. And then she said, okay, go for it. Don't leave your work yet, but start selling your peanut butter at work. So during the week, I went to my mother. And then I said, Mama, can I use your machine? And then she said, yeah, go ahead, because she wasn't doing that business anymore. And then I used her machine. And then I met some, I remember, because I was also, I love brands. So it was easy for me to design the logos and everything, to just tell the design, say, okay, this is what I want. I want this to be very playful. I want kids to look at the logo and say, Mama, I want that. Yeah, so I went with that and then produced the peanut butter. And then next Monday, at work, I was selling to my peers. And I say, I'm making peanut butter, I'm selling to everyone, getting their feedback. And then, yeah, when I finally left employment, the brand was really established.
Okay, let me understand this. So when you are making this peanut butter, is it just you grounding the nuts, or is there other things involved?
Okay, so because the process is more of a mechanized process, it involves the roasting stage. Actually, it involves, you get the nuts. Actually, we farm the nuts, and sometimes we buy from farmers, and they give.
Yes, I wanted to find out, like, do you also farm the nuts?
Yes, some, but they are not enough. So some we do buy from farmers. Yes, and so we shell them to remove the husk.
Yes,
and
yes.
roast. That's the other process. So you don't really grind nuts as they are. They have to be roasted.
Okay.
So we roast the nuts, and then we have to remove again the skin on the nuts. Others don't remove the skin, but then it will have a bitter taste. So we remove this. So there's a deskinning machine that does the deskinning, but that can actually also be done by hand, because we also train people to do, and most of the times when you train people, they don't have these machines. So you have to do that by hand, or you use a carb, because what you want to achieve is removing that skin. Some use dish towel and things like that.
Okay.
After deskinning, you then put in the grinding machine, the miller one that then grinds. So for us, we can set to, you want the crunchy peanut butter or you want the smooth, so you can then set that. And then for people that for their kids at home, you can use your grinder, you can use your processor, your food processor at home. Same results.
Wait, so you mean I can buy nuts from the market and roast them and use my food processor?
Yes, you can.
Sympathy, serious.
Actually, I actually have a lot of graduates that I have helped. And what I was saying is, okay, I train people to make peanut butter, either for resale or just so that your kids, your kids are at home. Yeah. So you don't have machines. I said, you don't need a machine. Your grinder, your food processor, your blender will work. So people
my
will
blender.
Joining the classes, and then after that,
guys, listen to this.
Have grown from being just a mom making peanut butter for her kids to full entrepreneurs. I have one that I'm proud of who is based in Zambia. Her name is Onyi. She's really doing well, but she started with her blender in her home, in her kitchen.
You know what? I've always, like, I must confess, I always say, when you are coming from Zim, please bring me the peanut butter from home. Yet I did not know that I can make the peanut butter in my own home.
Oh my gosh, I'm selling the secrets now.
No, you're selling me to come to the class. I'm coming to the class. Ladies, I don't know where you're tuning in from. You better get into Sympathy's class, because I've got 3 children and I need them to eat the peanut butter. But then now I was looking for people, and sometimes I buy from my friend, she's in Polokwane, and she has to courier for me. Yet I've got the stuff in my own home.
Right.
I have learned. And guys, I hope you're learning and you get in touch. I'll leave Sympathy's details down below. She holds classes, whether you're at home or you're doing your own business or whatever, and you want to get into this, check your market, check and see how it is in your area, and you can start this. She's there to guide you. Like, I'm sure now you're mentoring many people, Sympathy. Hey.
Yes, a lot. And I love it a lot. Sometimes I partner with organizations.
Yes.
So organizations that empower women, that empower men and youths. And actually, we have a problem. I don't know if that problem is all over Africa, but in Zimbabwe, we have drug abuse problem.
Yes.
Our youth are being destroyed by drugs, and mostly because they don't have anything to do. They're stressed about so many things. So there are organizations that then come to Amandla and say, all right, so can you identify the youths that we can pay for and train so that they also start their own business, their own peanut butter business? And yes, we have trained so many youths, young men, young girls that are now selling their own brands. And some say, okay, I don't want to start my own brand, but I would want to be your salesperson. So what we do is we give them at a good discount and then they resell. Yeah, so it's a whole lot of things. I love empowering people. So I then work with individuals, and some people come in as a group to say, okay, so we're coming in as a group. Can we get a group discount? Yes, you do get a group discount. And then we train, and then whatever you do, we offer post-course support. Because right now we've been in the industry for close to 4 years. So we have that experience where we know who the good suppliers are. We've been bent that some suppliers before. So we don't want people to go through the same process where you pay a lot of money, your whole capital to somebody to make a machine for you, and then they don't deliver.
They don't deliver.
Now we know who to work with for the nuts, for the certification processes, for the machines, for branding and everything. So yeah, we love the money that we get from our sales, but we also love the empowerment that we are doing with our training department.
Okay. So what are some of the challenges? I mean, I know that each business comes with the nice ups, but there are also the behind the scenes challenges that you face. So what are some of the challenges that you faced in building this business?
So the biggest challenge is where you have people that just come in. We call them seasonal entrepreneurs. So
Yes.
they just come when the nuts are very, very cheap. They come in and then we call it kudingura, which is
Okay.
like to slash the prices close to 100% because
Okay.
they have the nuts right there. So they can just do it for 4 months where they are selling at half the price. And right now, you know, people buy sometimes. Yeah, people buy value, but a majority of people do buy price. So that really affects ourselves at times. One challenge. And another challenge with us, we have money that changes value every day. So when you're dealing with some organizations, like you're dealing with schools, you're dealing with hospitals, they don't really pay in foreign currency, which is more stable. They pay using our money that then you deliver today. Say you deliver a tonnage of peanut butter today, but then they then pay in 2 weeks when that value is different.
Yeah.
Really, in such an economy where you're trying to really say, how do I survive?
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
you really have the expenses. The expenses sometimes they're paid in forex. So I think it's a whole a unique situation.
I respect you guys. Like I respect you guys. You guys understand your market because it's up and down.
Exactly.
Okay, so what I'm hearing from you, are you also now supplying nuts? So you also do the nuts and supply them somewhere?
Yeah, we have a range of interesting snacks. So
wow, tell me about those.
We have nuts and raisins, we have cashew nuts, we have macadamia nuts, we have salted nuts, we have chili nuts, we also have corn and nuts. So it's a whole range of snacks that we incorporate how it's been done traditionally, but then add a twist, a playfulness to it to just make them so attractive to our current and modern markets. We also have chocolate coated nuts. We have snack bars from nuts. So it's a whole lot of things. So these are premium products that we are selling to different hotels. We are selling to sometimes on weddings and different functions where people just want to snack. And also some of our products are very, very healthy for those people that love the nutritional, healthy lifestyle. They want to lose weight. They want their kids to carry nice, healthy snacks to school. Yeah, so yeah, we do supply all that.
Sympathy. What is amazing me is, so when are you telling me you've grown from making peanut butter to now making all these things that you're talking about?
Oh, yes.
How did you do that? What was the transformation? What made you grow to this extent? What happened?
So training, really, I think it's very important for everyone who wants to grow to join different organizations where they understand different things, dynamics. I went through the growth. It's called an accelerator program with an organization called X. where they were saying, now you have achieved this. Where do you want to go from here? What do you want? And they would go and talk to my clients, different clients. They would go and do that research, in-depth research to my clients and hear what are the challenges they're facing, what are the things they would want. So from that, would say, oh, okay. So people are saying, okay, I can't carry my bottle of peanut butter at school, at work. I would need something that I can just chew on my journeys or at school, at gym, and things like that. So what can I do? So we then went to our drawing board and saying, okay, so what else can we do? Then we realized that, oh yeah, we do make our nuts to eat. Why not just make them for sale? So we have people that love alcohol a lot and they love these spicy nuts.
Yes.
Would make, and then there are people who love traveling and on their journeys, they want to snack healthy. We do have some tiny bags that we make, and then we put all our different snacks in there, and then people can snack along the way. So yeah, it's just been where you react to what your market wants and think, okay, how can I provide value to them?
Wow, wow. I don't know which lady is watching with me, because from what I'm hearing, you are evolving, and comes the intention to grow. So associating yourself with the right organizations, learning doesn't stop with a degree, or learning just doesn't stop from school. So you getting into these organizations, and you mentioned one thing when you started, you said a mentor. What, like, why would you need a mentor? Sympathy, like, why would a woman watching me now need a mentor?
A mentor is very, very important. I was very fortunate that just after my advanced level, we were called in as a group of girls, and someone was presenting to us, and he said, a person needs, mentorship is like a coffin where you have two people at the front, two at the middle, and two at the back. Yeah, there was something like that he was describing. And then he said, you need somebody who is before you, someone who has gone through what you want to achieve. This is a mentor that has achieved everything that you want to achieve. Look up to them to say, I think I would want to run a business like her. So this is a mentor that I would need. And then you have somebody who's going with you. This is someone who can offer you psychosocial support, and you can be supporting each other every time. So yeah, that's a mentor that you can have. These are your peers that you have, and they can be guiding you. They can be helping you even, yeah, with a simple like on Facebook. You know,
That's it.
you do it like that. And then there are people that are coming from behind you. This can be your mentor or your mentee. These are people that look up to you. These are people that will ask you questions and say, okay, so how did you go through this? And then when you answer them, it's not like you know everything. You may go to researching board, and then you say, okay, so how can I answer this mentee of mine? Through that, you're also learning.
Yes.
So ladies, I repeat, you need a mentor or many mentors in different aspects, whether it's in your marriage, whether it's in your health life, in your business life, in your different aspects. You do need either formal or informal mentors, actually.
Wow, I love that. I love that analogy of saying you need people in front, you need the ones here, and you need the ones at the back. That's important. Sympathy, before our time runs out, I know that you're a woman of many talents, because now I heard you saying you are designing and whatever. You also do, you are an author, and then you also do this ghostwriting and editing and stuff. Please let me know a bit about that. Maybe someone is like, oh, I don't want to do peanut butter, I want to do services. Let me know a bit about what you're doing and how it can help another woman who's listening.
All right, thank you, Samu. So with the services business, what it does is we We write, we edit, we help. It's a whole book consultancy, and we also help with project management. How we got into this is, okay, yes, I am an author, and I'm a teenage author. Actually, I started writing when I was young, and I published when I was young as well. So I got into this very early, and I've been writing ever since. So there are people who were approaching me and saying, we have so many stories to tell, but I can't write, or I don't even have the time to write. So how can you help me? And then sometimes I would ignore because I was also busy with my own things, until I realized, I think I can actually make a business
There's
out of
money
this.
here.
So I then said, okay, fine, I will offer ghostwriting services. This is when you write someone's story as if it's yours, and then they get the credits, you get the money. Simple.
But how do you, so do they record somewhere, or do they give you an idea? What is this ghostwriting?
So each client is different from another. There are clients that I have never met in my life. They are from different countries.
Okay.
So I just market my services online, and then
Yes.
they get in touch. But what's the same to all clients is that the first thing you have to do is you have to hold an interview to see if you're compatible, because
Yes.
it's not every story that you're going to be able to tell.
Yeah.
I remember I'm not a very technical person. I'm more of a left-brained kind of person. So this person comes with a story, and they say, oh, I want you to tell the story. And then the story involved a lot of enzymes, and there was a lot of engineering. I thought, the budget is good, but I can't.
Wow.
And looking at my team, I don't think anyone would deliver that. So, I put I was honest to him, and I said, this is a great story, and I know there's a ghostwriter who's right for you, but I am not the one.
Not me.
Very important to do that first interview to hear what story that this person wants to tell, so that you're going to be so authentic and tell this person's story right. So from there, you then set the timelines to say, okay, so this is what we want to do. You then have your contract in place, and then you then do the structures to say, okay, so this is how we're going to tell the stories. Usually people want to write memoirs. Those are the ones that people usually want to tell. But then sometimes you also get a gig where you are doing fiction writing children's stories. It's a whole lot of things, writing proposals and things like that. So the first meeting is about identifying if you can do it, and if you're the right fit, and also if you're agreeing on the budgets, on the timelines, and everything, ironing out. And then from there, you then hold interviews. You can then be recording. It's very important to record on 3 different devices. So you can record audio, and then someone will be writing, and then you can record a video or something if it's necessary. So it's the same even when you physically visit a person. Have your 3 different gadgets.
Devices. On
your tablet, whatever. And also the traditional, do write down.
Okay. Wow. Guys, there you have it. This woman, I told you, she's a woman of many. Umangwenya, guys, very umangwenya. What do you expect? Mama me very banjalo. Wow, Sympathy. I don't know what you want to share with the women that are watching us. I'm going to put the details down below this video so that you guys can visit Sympathy, and whatever it is, it's editing, it's project management, it's you growing your brand. She grew from peanut butter, and now she's supplying all this, and she's talking to hotels, she's talking to organizations. Guys, we need her. So get in touch with her and get into one of the programs on WhatsApp, on Zoom, the master classes. She's there. TV host, I'm coming to the show. How should I dress?
Oh yeah, this is cool.
I'm an African mom. You see?
Oh yes, I love that.
Wow. So any last words that you have for these women that have been with us throughout this program?
So to that woman watching, I want to say, I care and I want you to win. You know, we're not in a world where, as women, we need to fight. We are in a world where we need to support each other, where we need to hold each other's hand, where it's not fashionable to be the only woman in the room. We need to fill those rooms with that, with us, to say, okay, we are here to change the world and we can do it. So ladies, let's join hands and let's do this. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much. And this is what I'm doing. I'm holding African women and spotlighting them and saying that wherever a woman is, they can connect to you. They can connect to each and every guest that I've had on the show. And I know that you're also going to connect me to other women that I don't know of, because I don't know everybody. So we're fixing each other's crowns as African women, as women all over the world.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Mangwenya. Ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Yabonga, thank you.
There you have it, guys. Yet another episode of African Mompreneurs. Watch out for the next one. I hope you've subscribed to my channel. This is Samagumbi, the Mompreneur, and smiling is my trademark. Bye for now. Bye, Sympathy.
Bye.